Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everything Yet Nothing. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hello, and welcome. I'm so excited. I have been talking to this friend of mine. She's really awesome, and she's from Louisiana. Now, not originally. And she is going to come on here in a little bit and talk about her groups on TikTok. And those groups are LGBTQ friendly. And they are welcome with open arms, open eyes, open mind. And she has gotten many followers on there. And she does all kinds of good stuff, videos just about every day. And it's some funny stuff and some good stuff. And so she's going to be coming out here shortly. And I was just going to talk about, my week and let you know that it's been pretty good. A friend of mine got a girlfriend last night. And so I was there during that process, and they are just so beautiful. And one of them is really close to my heart. She's my best friend and my boo. And so she was so happy and excited. It kind of made me tear up because, I have a heart. And whenever it comes to something that I feel like that is true and that is worth being with and being around and, just a life partner to share with, that's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And that's just totally accepting each other and taking some time out to talk to each other and communicate and all that. So with us, that's been our best. It's 15 years. So we got to celebrate a little bit our anniversary of 15 years.
Oh, does that happen this week?
Yeah. And so it's been really a good week. It's been a very exciting week. There's been a lot of change. There has been just all kinds of really positive, good things happened, and I just love it. So,
we got approved to become landowners.
Oh, yes, and we got approved to buy our land. So excited. Once we buy the land, everything's going to be ours, and we've worked our asses off to try to get there, and we're just getting closer every day, and now we're actually buying the land, so that's really going to be awesome to work towards, and got a lot of plans to, fix up the yard, privacy fence, and just all kinds of, maybe a Zen garden. I love Zen gardens. Anything that I can Zen out on, I love Zenning out. Life's too short. Take a little bit of time for yourself. Go sit by a creek, meditate. Put your mind somewhere where it's not usually at, that you just love doing, and you got to just make that time to do that because life's too damn short to put shit off on that. And so, hey, Brother Dom, how are you? So happy and excited to have you on my show, Dominic. You're an awesome audience member, I'll tell you. So, anything else happen?
Nope.
No? That's about it. So, yeah.
Celebrated 15 years.
15 years together. Oh, well, I will say this. 15 years ago this week, I met this wonderful man over here, and it was so exciting. We had met 6 years prior to meeting again, and whenever that 6 years passed, we met up and had no idea that we knew each other, and that we were the ones that was thinking about each other during the 6 years that we didn't see each other. And, you know, it was really funny. My best friend was usually hanging out with me, Amanda Painter, and we really hit it off. So whenever we went bowling, I got introduced to him. He had fire red hair, and I just fell in love with his hair. And it was funny because the second time, 6 years later, I seen him at Casey's, and I fell into love with his hair again. And this time it was his natural color, beautiful brown, and it was so long it was almost down to his butt. And I just fell in love with it. I was like, oh my God. And my mom was with me. I had a big old loud Cadillac doggy sauce with a glass pack. Boom, boom. And it was very loud, and I loved it. It rumbled. And
he always has to throw in that exhaust.
yes,
I
I
do. About his
do.
Cadillac.
It was
Doggy sauce
awesome.
with a glass pack. I mean, yeah, you could hear him coming from, like, the first night when we were camping, me and my aunt and her ex-husband, and he came to join us, and you could hear him like a mile down the road. He said, "You might be able to hear me when I get there." Well, I heard him a long time ago. I was like, "Is that him? Is that him? Is that him?" The anticipation,
it was
just
so loud.
Growing the louder the car got.
Yeah. And we met up, and come to find out, I knew and went to school with his aunt that was also there at the fire pit. We stayed up all night by the fire, looking up at the stars, talking about each other's lives, and just basically getting to know each other, and, you know, all that good stuff. And come to find out, his aunt and uncle was with us, and I had went to school with her. I mean, we had changed because that was like some years before that we went to school with each other. So
we won't say how many.
No. And so, yeah, we got to know each other again, and I met the aunt and met the grandma and grandpa up on the hill with all kinds of animals, horses, mainly horses, and a pig once. And
once. They've had a few pigs, but...
A few pigs. Oh, yeah, they had that 4 or 2 or 3. Was it 3? But, yeah, lots of animals.
We didn't get too attached to the pigs because they became sausage and bacon.
Yeah, we survived on our cattle and
livestock.
Livestock. Yeah. God, I don't work on a farm now, so.
Hey Tom, thanks for joining us.
Hey Tom.
But enough about us. Let's get on to Tanya.
Okay, fine.
So YouTube girl 86 2.0.
YouTube girl 86 2.0 Tanya will enter the room. And hello.
Hi guys.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourselves?
Oh, doing wonderful. It's just awesome. Awesome. And I'm glad you're doing good. So,
tell us about what you do.
Yeah.
Currently right now, I'm just mostly a TikToker, and I run also 3 groups on Snapchat for the same group I run on TikTok. which is a positivity group, and so if it's a LGBT, it's a positivity group.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah. It's very time consuming running 3 different groups.
Oh yeah. So how many you think you have in each one of them?
Each one of them, well, total, I have almost 200 members.
Awesome. That is so cool. So, when did you come up with the idea of becoming a TikToker?
Honestly, it was like right when the pandemic hit. And so if I had a lot of time on my hands and couldn't really go anywhere, so I'm like, you know what? Let me download TikTok. Everyone was always talking about TikTok. So.
All right. Everyone.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot.
We got introduced to TikTok by our cousin, who was the aunt that he was talking about earlier, his daughter. And we had her for a while, and she would watch TikToks, and she shared them to us. And then and then I got stuck. And then with the podcast and everything, here comes Mr. T-Roy on TikTok after giving me grief about getting stuck on TikTok.
Yes, and now I'm on there all the time. usually adding stuff and doing certain things in my head, and I need to do it more because I don't know, I like it. It kind of makes you come out of your closet of talents and
Oh yeah,
ideas.
definitely,
Totally.
definitely, definitely. I'm always on there 24/7, like either scrolling through like different TikToks and hearing different audio sounds. I'm like, ooh, I can do a video to this.
Right? Right? And I love your videos. Oh my god, I've watched so many of them, and they're awesome. Totally.
Well,
So
thank you.
the transition's time consuming.
What, the transition ones?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The transition ones, so they're always fun to do. It's well, it took me a while to learn the transition ones because it took me a minute to realize, oh hey, yeah, you can pause it, use it the timer, and so if to pause right there and hurry up and change and do whatever you need to do, and then hit record again. I'm like, oh, light bulb.
Right, right. Yeah.
See, I haven't even tried. Hi, Sandy. Sandy says that she just watches them. She doesn't do them. I do too. I posted like two. One's of T. Roy singing a song. Well, three. One's of T. Roy singing a song on karaoke one time, and then one's of our puppy playing it with his little lamb chop.
Oh yeah, and a waterfall, and
that's all I posted.
And a lot of things that we've done, certain hikes, certain commercials, and certain runways, and yeah, I've done all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I
Someone.
Yeah, a kidnapping one to where I got kidnapped by some people.
We were gonna be a little
girlfriends.
serious about T. Roy getting kidnapped, but some of those people aren't with us anymore. So
yeah,
I mean they didn't die; they're just not in our group.
Yeah, another reason why I even joined TikTok is because it also helps with my mental health issues I struggle with. And so, like I struggle with social anxiety, and also like PTSD, and yeah, it helps because I know people are like actually watching the videos, but they're like not watching me make the videos.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and that is so awesome for you to actually put yourself there because it does help. I have PTSD and anxiety really bad, and when we can get our minds off of that, then we're better off, and you're doing great at doing so. So continue that. Like literally put yourself in there if you got to. Just take that anxiety and all kinds of whatever else you got going on and turn it into that positive feeling that you're putting out there within yourself. Not only within yourself, but everybody else that watches, and because I'm always lifted up whenever I watch your stuff. So
yeah, so I mean, it was hard when I first started the actual TikTok because at one point there was a group going around that was bullying people, of LGBT people, and I was one of them. And I posted, like, there was a couple times I even thought about giving up on TikTok because of being bullied so much, but all the like massive like love and support from like other followers and like telling me no, don't leave, don't give up, keep going.
Yeah, totally.
That actually like built my courage up to keep doing it.
Good.
Yeah. So how do you deal with the trolls? Because I've seen a couple of the ways that people deal with them. Some people will put them right on blast, and I like that. They're like, "Look at this comment. This is my answer." So how do you deal with the trolls?
With me, I cut right to the chase. Stuff. If you like troll or if you leave a negative comment, you're automatically getting blocked.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, that's how I would probably do it. I mean, my 3 posts have not become viral by any means.
Sandy Griffin says, "Good for you. Whatever helps you, do it." And I agree. Like whatever helps us, we just need to do that, no matter who we are, how we are. So why do you have depression, anxiety, and
my other mental health issues?
Yes.
Okay. As a child, and so I actually grew up abused, and so mental, physical, emotional, And so from my parents, like they actually would lower my self-esteem majorly by saying that I was too fat or too stupid or too ugly. And literally,
Son.
yeah, literally, like if my stepdad, he was an alcoholic, he would step on one of my toys. He would actually hit me just for stepping on my toys.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then it kind of progressed to my adulthood to where in several relationships I've had exes actually put their hands on me.
Mhm.
And I'm the type of woman that, if I'm in a relationship, I don't put my hands on my partner, even if they hit me.
Oh, absolutely not. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, and so I mean that kind of added to that. And as far as another reason for the PTSD is my family's had major bad luck with cars.
Okay.
And pretty much from childhood to my 21st birthday, I've been in over 100 car accidents.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Bad luck with cars.
Yeah.
So do you even travel?
Yeah, I do travel, but I have to have my medication to travel. But yes, I travel.
I don't blame you. I mean, I have a friend. She had her first car wreck, and of course, everyone in their first car wreck, you're kind of like you got to get back on the horse.
Mm-hmm.
But so I would take her back and forth to work with me. She worked with me, and she was kind of like our little adopted daughter. She called us dad. And blah, blah, blah.
And she still does.
Yeah, she still does. But when she first got in that, like the first month, maybe 2 months after this car accident, she every time it was and we live in Branson.
It was driving me
such
crazy.
bad traffic in Branson, especially during the busy season, that they have a dessert named after it at one of the local restaurants, and it's called the Branson Traffic Jam.
Oh.
Because we have a main strip.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone, all the tourists take that main strip, so all of us know to stay off that main strip.
Yeah, anytime I ride in a car, like if I like ride with a friend or take an Uber and stuff, and we go on the freeway or anything like that, if I see like an 18-wheeler, I'm grabbing my wife like, no.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I could just imagine. Oh gosh, over 100 wrecks.
My goodness.
So I mean, hell, he's had a bad experience on just one wreck.
Yeah.
I've been in a few.
That was bad enough.
We say that I'm the bad driver because I've had the more wrecks and accidents. But all in all, I mean, he's had the more tickets. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
I just don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Like, he's a speed demon.
I am, and it was during some times that was not so good, and so when I'm frustrated or just really into that one thing, I just like, that rage comes out in my foot, and it's like before I know it, there's lights going on, and I'm like, shit. All right, this is gonna be big.
Hi, Lacrosse. Lacrosse is from Rainbow
Hi, Lacrosse.
Here on WLFE-DB Radio. Also, I wanted to give a shout out. Dom and Tom said, hey, so they also have a show.
Yes.
Dom and Genevieve have Real Talk with Tom, and Dom and Tom have, Dom and Tom, right?
Yep. Dom and Tom have a show.
So, and you can check all them out on WLFE-DB.com.
And Tom also has a show, and it's Tom's World.
Tom's World, yes. And that's on Psycho Bunny.
Yes.
And some other places. But
yes. But yes, look them up. They're awesome on here.
Sadie says she tends to have lead in her foot, too.
Girl, I tell you. Need to slap our foots around and wake it up. Teachers think
I blame T-Roy on his family lineage. I mean, his brothers are race car drivers. They like motorcycles in that family. They are, gung-ho. They were gung-ho. I mean, they're all old now.
Yes. And my dad, he was a race car driver. And
so I tell him all the time, it's because you're a Shirley.
It's in the blood. I can't help it. Yeah.
But he won't drive in Springfield.
No.
He'll drive in St. Louis.
Like,
He'll
in
drive
really
in Kansas
big-
City. He'll
Yeah.
drive in Tulsa. He'll drive in Topeka.
Yeah.
Like
Anywhere else.
Colorado Springs.
Probably
He'll
New
drive in
York.
all
if
these
I'm,
bigger
like,
cities that are bigger than Springfield.
Yes, I
But will not
cannot
drive in Springfield.
stand Springfield, Missouri. Cannot stand it. Traffic. I mean, there's good places to go there, but traffic. I will not drive there unless I'm going to the hospital to see somebody else, not myself.
Lacrosse says he's from Jersey and he thinks that they're some of the worst drivers. Oh.
Come down here.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I almost got hit in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
No.
I was a pedestrian.
Yep.
They do not stop. So I can probably imagine Lacrosse how bad that would be because like literally like my friend that I was walking with pulled me back onto the curb and was like right as the taxi went by. A freaking taxi. I was on the phone texting T-Roy, so I wasn't paying attention.
Right,
Good thing I had a
Sandy.
friend.
Sandy says I agree with Lacrosse. Yeah. So, what? Okay, I like to ask these questions. You're gay?
I'm lesbian. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And when did you come to realize that you were a lesbian?
Well, at the time, my mom, she was trying to pressure me into dating guys and stuff. And at the time, I was like, I wasn't sure. So I was trying to, test the waters. I'm like, okay, I'll date a guy, and at the same time, I'll date a girl.
Yeah.
And so to see, which one, I guess you could say tickles my fancy, I guess.
Right.
So I tried dating guys, and whenever I would try to date a guy, it felt like I was kissing my brother. I didn't really have that spark.
Right.
And then my first experience, like kissing a girl, I was like, holy crap, where have you been?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That's the difference.
Like
for
this
sure.
is gonna get my motor right here.
Good
Yeah.
running.
Exactly, yeah. And so I had to break the news to my mom. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom, I like tacos.
Tacos. I've never heard that before. Tacos.
Really, Mr. Creamfield burritos?
I know. Totally. I'm always cream-filled burritos. I don't know why.
He likes that extra sour. Anyways, anybody hungry for some Mexican food now?
Mexican food. Oh, that is, yeah, that has happened like a lot. And yeah, it's like, but how'd you feel whenever you like realized that that's how you were? Like, really?
Honestly, I was a little scared because my mom had told all of us and my family that if she found out any of her kids were ever gay, that she would disown them.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is I really didn't come out to my mom. She actually found love letters between me and an ex.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, and at the time, you know how most couples, they have cute little nicknames and stuff. Well,
yeah.
At the time, my one ex, this is like when I was like around 16 and stuff, and so I was calling her like Mama Bear, and she was calling me Papa Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so one time she called me, and she was like, Tanya, who's Mama Bear? And who's and who's Papa Bear? And I'm like, I was like, yeah, about that.
Whoops.
Yeah, so she was like, are you gay? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, and she actually stopped talking to me for 2 months.
Yeah.
After she found out, she just quit communication with me, and then next thing you know, she started talking to me again, only to tell me that my youngest baby brother came out to her as gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got the blame for that.
Of course. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how it goes. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
grandpa once told me when I was 13, he said we were sitting at the table because that's where we're always at. If you're at grandpa's house,
Oh, yeah.
at the table.
At the table.
Yeah, I just find it funny that I got the blame for it when honestly I knew my little brother was gonna end up being gay from the moment he was like able to walk and talk.
Right.
Because no normal boy walks around like switching, putting on my mom's nightgown, her makeup, her wigs, and singing Katy Perry and Mariah Carey.
Hey, that sounds like me.
Yeah.
But it was more Madonna and Cher and
You're doing this here.
oh
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
means, he means it was JoJo. Yeah, with the bows.
oh yeah, totally.
That's what he used to listen to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my little brother is definitely a total diva.
Yeah.
He's more of a diva than I am.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, let's see. How old were you?
What one? What was that?
How old are you?
Oh,
What-
I'm 30. I'm 34. I'll be 35 in September.
When everything, like when you realized that you were gay and all that, how old were you then?
Oh, back then I was 16 when I finally made the decision.
16?
Yeah.
When did you feel a difference? Like,
Probably like around 18, honestly, after I dated around different people, and I came to find out like what my preference was, like what kind of girl I was into.
mhm.
And
Yeah, I
'cause
just found out recently that you guys have your own little categories. Like we have
Yeah.
bears, twinks, otters,
Yeah.
wolves. I'm chub, I guess. You know, I'm not a bear. I'm not a twink. I'm fat, so I'm just chub.
Whatever.
But
yeah,
found out
yeah.
that Indians have their own little
Mhm.
groups. What are they?
Yeah, there's actually femmes, there's stems, there's studs, and occasionally I don't really like this term, but there's some people that go out there by butch.
Butch. Yeah.
Yeah, and so but that's their own preference. I do not judge that.
Right.
But for me, I just prefer the label stud.
Yeah. Lacrosse says, I'm just short.
So
And Sandy
so is my wife.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
my
like to do YouTube or TikTok's better? Which one is your favorite?
TikTok.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Just honestly because like I like scrolling through other people's like TikToks and getting like, in a way that's another way I get inspiration to do TikToks, is I watch some people's like POVs and like I watch how they do their transitions. I'm like, oh, let me try to one up that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's just more creative on TikTok because you have a lot of like filters and animations you can throw in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, there's been a few trends that I want. And there's this one that I've thought about doing, but oh no, I'll get in trouble. Because there's this girl that I work with, and the workplace is never a place for inappropriateness. So nothing bad ever happens. Anyway, so she just made me decide that one day we should do like this hitting on your boss kind of trend, make it going, or like serious thing, because she'll just say that stuff off the wall. The other day, she was bent over, like working with a piece of equipment, and I was trying to get around her. She just looks back at me and starts twerking, and I'm like, "That would be a perfect fucking TikTok."
Yeah, we're both doing that all the time. TikTok. Let me get a camera out.
Yeah. So I'm actually psyched because tomorrow, so if I get a brand new phone and it has way more better camera features.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool. You're gonna like that.
Yeah, so I'm actually planning on getting the Note Ultra 20.
Oh wow, yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, and it has like a really advanced camera features. So
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those for sure, just for the camera usage and video.
Of course, I have a feeling it's going to take my TikTok usage to another level.
Oh yeah, totally. The better we can do on that, the better everything's gonna be.
Of course.
TikToks and YouTubers and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Now you're gonna have him say, "Well, I need her phone, babe." I'm a Pixel person. I'm a Google person, so I'm looking forward to getting a Pixel 5. So
Yeah. True. So,
But
you say you have a wife?
yes, I do. Well, I call her my wife instead of we've been together for 9 months.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
stuff.
that's
Yeah. Yeah, we've been together for 9 months. It's actually kind of a funny story as to how we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, to me, it's funny. Others people are just like, you guys are really open, huh?
Right.
But no, originally I was living in Pennsylvania at the time, and I was with a girl for 3.5 years, and turns out she was cheating on me online with men. Yeah, and
So
yeah,
that makes me think of a question.
Okay.
Since you dealt with that, do you think it would be harder to be cheated on? And I've gotten this question sometimes by, like, with a man, like she cheated on you with a man, or if she cheated on you with a woman.
honestly, I think it'd be harder for her if she cheated on me with a man.
And why would
Because
that?
because it would kind of like, well, I've had it happen before because I've been married before.
Mhm.
And again, it was a similar situation. I was married for 10 years before. And again, she left me for a guy because obviously me being a female, I can't get her pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was kind of the same
didn't even
situation.
think about those kind of emotion
Yeah.
things when it comes to women.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have those biological clocks and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it was a similar situation when I was in Pennsylvania. She cheated on me with a guy, and again, this is also when I started TikTok, and one of my followers actually is now my wife, basically my girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, we've been together for 9 months, and when my ex was gonna throw me out, instead of going back to Ohio, she told me to come to Louisiana.
Oh, wow. There you
Yeah.
go. That's really good. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Totally.
see those TikToks that are like, so if you really think you would date me, blah blah blah, then leave me a message. You know that trend or whatever. I don't know exactly the words, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder how many people really got hooked up by this. Well, I just got one.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing. Like we've been together ever since. Like she's my world. And like a lot of my TikTok videos, I post videos of us like as a couple together. And
one
Yes.
little picture one where it's like put in and stuff, and then you got those cute little pictures of you guys kissing and stuff.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
yeah, and she actually has a 11-year-old daughter, and so I get to be a step parent.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yep. And currently, right now, we're actually trying to have another baby through artificial insemination.
Awesome. Oh my god. Well, good luck on that. I hope that really
you.
works out for you.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
So we do have some comments. We have Tony checking in saying, hey, y'all. And Lacrosse, he is from Lancaster. So he says Pennsylvania in the house. And then he said, what part of Pennsylvania? That's
I used to live in a small borough, and so it's called Callery. It was like Callery, like Callery.
All right, so you say borough. What's that?
It literally is like 2 streets, and you're in the next city.
Oh, okay, because we have counties here and towns and cities, and I've heard borough. One of the clerk for the village that we live in, because technically we're in Branson,
yes,
by address and zip code, but we live in a village a little off, away from off of Branson.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
The village clerk, he's from Pennsylvania, and he says borough a lot, and I don't want to ask him. So, what is a borough?
yeah. Literally, the street I lived on, it was like 2 streets, and you were in the next city over. But
see, to us people, a borough means a jackass, a donkey.
True too. But no, like literally, if you were to put it on a map, Callery is about 45 minutes like north of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah. That's cool.
And then we also have a future guest watching tonight, Tacky Tina.
Yes.
She's going to be on this month.
Absolutely.
Hey, Tacky
Soon,
Tina.
soon. Tacky Tina.
And then Jason Cotton from Bipolar DM. Sorry, Jason, I didn't mean
Yes.
space. Bipolar DM. It's on here. He's on WLFE-DB as well.
Yes.
He was going to be in studio, but no, he had to go put a shelf together.
Yeah. And Sandy Griffin says, best of luck with that.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, down here in Louisiana, we actually don't even have counties. They call it parishes.
Yeah,
Really?
I was gonna bring that up, like, but I couldn't remember what they call them, and I was gonna say in Louisiana you got something else, but
yeah, they're called parishes down here. I trust me, when I first heard it, I'm like, I asked my girl, and I'm like, babe, what county are we in? She goes, what's a county? I was like what, area are we in? She goes, oh, you mean parish? I'm like, what?
You're
I was
right.
like, what?
So you were raised around there?
Yeah, she's born and raised down here. Yeah, down here, I'm considered a Yankee, and it's like I hate that term.
Oh, right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I can see that, like, being from, especially when you say I can move here from Pennsylvania, then they're definitely gonna be like, yeah, you're a Yank.
Yeah, so if I come down here and everything is like, oh, everyone's name has the word Mr. or Miss in front of it. It's like, huh? It's like, oh, Miss Tanya, Mr. Danny. It's like, what?
What?
Right. See, even down here in the Midwest, I say that I was born because I'm also from Oklahoma. I say that I was born in the Midwest, raised in the Midwest, but with Southern hospitality, because we were raised that way. Even here is Mr. and Mrs. And if they're older than you, it's Miss. Like, I have a woman, she hates it. She absolutely hates it.
Yeah.
She told us the other day that she hates it at work, but we all call her Miss Jones. And I'm not going to say how old she is, but she's older. She's been working longer than I've been alive, at McDonald's. And so, but everyone calls her Miss Jones. And the other day I was like, Miss Jones, how do you feel about that? I mean, does everyone call you that? And she's like, I prefer Joan, just Joan. I don't know why you guys call me Miss Joan.
Jason Cotton says, bless you and your family. Lacrosse Ortiz. I was just in New Orleans for my honeymoon last year. I loved Louisiana.
Yeah, you wouldn't have liked the little cold freeze we had.
Really?
Yeah, it lasted for literally, it was 3 days, but it was the temperature was only in the upper 40s, 50s, and it was frost on the ground and everything closed down. It was crazy.
Oh wow. So in Louisiana, how is there greenery? Do the Indians have yards, dirt, sand?
Right now, currently, I'm staying in an apartment complex. And so, but no, I mean there are some really nice houses out here. They, right down the road from us, there's a couple houses that actually have that country wraparound porch.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That would be awesome.
Awesome. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, so there's a lot of big, huge houses and stuff around here. And
so basically what he's getting to is, how close are you to the swamp?
Hours.
How far are you from the beach?
I am literally 3 hours away from the beach.
I'd be there all the time.
Now, we did kind of talk about the beach a little bit in the back room before, when T-Bird wasn't even around. And I told you that we were going to go to the beach in Alabama because our friend Biggins said, come to Alabama's beaches instead of Louisiana's beaches. But you said, what was your favorite beach that you've been to? How many beaches have you been to first?
I've been to, so far I've been to 2 beaches, one in Florida and one in Maryland.
Oh, wow.
And so, but the best beach I've been to was in Ocean City, Maryland. And so the waves there are absolutely gorgeous, and so the sunset's amazing, and there's a boardwalk right along the beach.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I would love that. Just walking along it. But I want to do all kinds of stuff. I want to go scuba diving. I want to go, swimming with dolphins and, really put myself out there on the beach because I don't know. I lived in Corpus Christi, Texas for about 6 months. Here, and I loved it down there. I mean, the water was the Gulf of Mexico, and it was nasty. Like, it almost looked like that made waves, like, really. And you had to take a pier out at least 12 miles to get to nice, clean, blue-green ocean water. I see my first jellyfish there. Oh, my God, it was so pretty. Like, yeah.
And hermit crab.
Oh, and hermit crabs. Oh, my God. Me and my friends would go to the bay all the time, and there was tons of wild hermit crabs, okay? And they they wasn't moving or anything. They were chilling out, up in their shell. And I picked up this shell, and it had a big one in it. And I was like, kind of had it up here. And I was, oh, my God, that sounds so like the ocean, And so she took it. I was like, Tanya, here, listen to this. And so she held it up there, and it started coming out. She screamed like, "I'll get out!" And then I was just rolling. I was like, "Oh, oh my God!" She was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "It's a hermit crab. Like, they're wild up here. Apparently, I didn't even know that." And then all of a sudden, all of them started moving around. It was kind of like we was in the middle of them, and oh my God, it was hilarious. Though she was shitting herself, just I loved it. We was always trying to get her with something.
He says, "How far away are you from the mosquitoes?"
Literally outside. Big ass mosquitoes. Like, no, I'm good.
Oh, yeah, there's no escaping mosquitoes. So are they bigger in Louisiana than they are in Pennsylvania or Ohio?
Oh yeah, they're like in Ohio. Try to get the camera right. Like they're like tiny in there, but they're like massive, and so like that big here and like that big in Ohio.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but no, we're actually planning a Florida trip in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for my wife's birthday.
Awesome.
And, we're planning on going to Panama City and stuff for 4 days.
That is so cool. We're planning a trip to Florida.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you about this.
And
I was going to.
We have a friend that has a family cabin, and it's down Florida ways. And so we're gonna go down there and spend a few days down there. Probably 3 months from now. And then we got to go to New York. And
it'll have to be at least 4 months from now. I can't take vacation.
What is the town next to New York we're gonna go to meet everybody?
We're gonna go to Pennsylvania. Not a town, babe. It's a state.
Oh, a state. We're going to Pennsylvania.
Supposed to go to Pennsylvania with WLFE-TV radio.
Yeah.
They're doing some stuff out there, and so
I
mean, we'll see what we can do, but we're gonna definitely. 2021 looks like we're gonna be going around.
Here, there, and everywhere.
Country. It looks like we're going to expand our.
Oh, South Carolina, October 3rd, which is a wedding.
Yeah, in October we have.
And then October 13th,
Tennessee and South Carolina.
Tennessee.
Almost in the same week, but they're different work weeks.
Yeah.
The way that our schedule follows. So I'm going to have to do some finagling. So, hey, bosses, if you're watching, October, I'm going to need some time.
Yeah, speaking of weddings and stuff, in January is actually when we're actually getting married.
Oh, really? When? January what?
I think it's the January 22nd and stuff, and that's my wife's deceased mother's birthday.
Oh.
So we're doing it to honor her mother.
So she was an Aquarius. Sorry, that thing. It's kind of like that Karen story. It just kind of popped out of my.
Oh my god. Yeah, but we set the date and stuff, and now we're just trying to decide of whether we want a beach wedding or if we're gonna try to save up and we're gonna try to have like a candlelit barn wedding.
Ooh, that would be awesome. I don't know.
But a candlelit
a beach wedding,
sunset beach wedding would be
I mean, you know, being from where we're at, we've been to a few barn weddings, but we've never been to a beach wedding. Hint, hint. No.
So yeah, when that happens,
The 16th is his birthday. We
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah, we got the theme picked out and everything. We're actually going for a rose gold theme wedding.
Oh wow, yeah, I love that. I love it.
Yep, and I'm gonna be wearing a suit and stuff, and she's gonna be wearing the wedding dress.
Hell yeah, that is so cool. I can't wait. That's gonna be beautiful. The wedding that we're going to is actually one of my very first fans and audience member, and she came on and was part of my show, and she invited us to her wedding. She was on her honeymoon, or how was it? Anniversary, and we met each other in Tennessee, and she was from South Carolina, and then we started talking after that, and we became really good best friends, and she invited us up. So me, Kevin, and then my brother Biggin, which got me started on this. He's in the very first couple of shows.
They're not aired.
Oh, and so he's gonna go up with us, him and his wife, and we're gonna stop by Tennessee on the way up to South Carolina. Like I went to North Carolina, the border of Tennessee and North Carolina. It was like on top of a big ass mountain.
Right.
And I was like, oh my god, really? And I stood like in between, literally on that line, and it was just beautiful. All I could see is the sky and the stars, and it was just breathtaking. And I want to show them that. And we've never been to South Carolina, so it's going to be awesome to go to South Carolina. And I don't mind traveling because I want to see whatever I can see, and I want to go wherever I can go before time comes for me to depart this world. I want to see like every part of the ocean. I'm going to go across the ocean. I'm going to go to Ireland, which may be possible for us to do so next year.
That'll have to be a T-Roy trip. It'll be one of them that I won't be able to get to go to, but.
Well, whenever we have the wedding and stuff, we'll be sure to send you guys an invite.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love that. We would love that.
Jason says that he does weddings. A barn wedding would be awesome. Less worry of the weather. Yes, but a beach. A beach.
A beach.
So we did our first commitment ceremony before it was legal around here, before it was federally legal, 14 years ago. So we've been together 15, and we got married a year and a couple months after our first anniversary. But we were on the registration for domestic. We are on the registration for domestic partnership in Eureka Springs.
Yes,
because it was the first place around here that did. Eureka Springs is like the gay side of Arkansas.
Yeah.
And it was the first place around here that did anything like that. So they made a city ordinance that they would have domestic partnerships, and they had a registration for it and everything. So we're on it. And we got married by a hippie chick at Magnetic Springs. We had just his mom and sister and brother-in-law, and was baby there? Were your nieces there?
Oh my god, Tony has a good idea. Surely there's a barn on the beach somewhere.
I'll have to look it up.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that definitely would.
Both worlds in there. That would be so fanatically.
Well, as Chanel says, use a sandpit of a volleyball court for a beach. LOL. That will tie into the story that I'm telling, Chanel. So that's really funny that you say that. So, anyways, long story short, we got our first, commitment ceremony was in Eureka Springs. Mm-hmm. It was just a handful of people: my grandma, my grandpa, and my aunts, and then his mom and sister and brother-in-law, and then their kids. And then so our 10th year anniversary, we decided we're going to do this big old thing. And then we said we're going to make it legal. Well, and we're pagan, so we decided we're going to have a Wiccan hand fasting.
Yes. Right.
And so we have all these Christian family and everything. They come to the wedding and everything. We build a circle. My sister, his cousin, and then our BFF was our groomsmaids.
Yes.
And so, and there's this, we're solitary witches as well. So this is the closest we've ever come to having like an actual coven called the Corners.
Oh my
But
god.
in order to make the circle, we had the groomsmaids called the Corners. We gave them the piece of paper and the element in which they represent.
And they had wings on, and their dresses
we had butterfly
flowed
wings, and
in
they
the
had the
air.
flowy dresses,
Oh wow!
Oh my god.
the bohemian dresses, you know.
Yes.
And then we just had like shorts and shirt, but we had crushed velvet. We still have them, obviously, but crushed velvet ceremonial robes. Mine was purple with blue lace or blue silk in it, and then his is
silver
white
on the
with
inside.
silver silk in the inside. And then his nephew was our ring bearer.
Yeah.
So he was like the only one in the circle left. Well, they were all in the circle because I don't know what your religion is, but if you know anything about witchcraft, once you're in the circle, you're in the circle once it's closed.
Right.
So, but anyway, so that was really fun.
It was a blast.
So many more people than we expected.
Oh god!
We didn't.
Somebody said it was 120 at one time.
Yeah.
People that showed up. We only invited what, 30?
Yeah, we only invited.
You know?
Yeah. So, but we had.
It was awesome. Like it was
we
so
made
awesome.
pulled pork and big old barbecue. Had karaoke out there because we're big on karaoke, and
it has all kinds of playground stuff like big boy, big girl games.
A beach volleyball. Thank you. That's where it ties into your comment, Chanel. Is they had a volleyball.
Yes. And it had Ice Cold Creek right below us, and
we camped out there the whole weekend. It was a whole weekend.
It was a weekend thing, Friday to Sunday, and it was so much fun. We had family from Oklahoma come down and spend the whole weekend with us. I have my family there spending the whole weekend.
Don't tell anybody, but my mama and dad smoked with us.
To each their own. That sounds like an awesome time.
Oh my god, it was fabulous.
But we do have to take a small commercial break.
Yes.
So we'll go on commercial and we'll come back. And so we'll move you and black out just like we did with the intro, and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
See ya after these messages.
We'll keep talking while we're doing this.
So anyways. So she can't talk to us. There is a private chat on the right side of your screen. You can write us whatever you want to write us if you want to write us anything.
2021 just got better. Your favorite shows from WLFE DB Radio can now be found on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Yes, we now video stream to both of those platforms. Search for your favorite shows like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Everything Yet Nothing, Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and more. Now you won't miss an episode. Remember, follow Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe and follow your favorite WLFE DB radio shows. This award-winning thriller has it all. Murder, political intrigue, mob revenge, and a bit of romance. Not to mention strong female and male characters with a storyline that could be tomorrow's headline news. Now for a quick peek into our story. To help solving a nationwide plot involving the assassination of several U.S. senators, the O'Rourke team is called in. To complicate matters, they now have to work against the clock to rescue one of their own. You see, the mob didn't take too kindly to the O'Rourke team's involvement last spring. It seems to have led to the indictment of their boss. Will they succeed?
WLFE-DB Radio has LGBTQ shows like Across the Pond, Rainbow Soul, Everything Yet Nothing, and Inside the Drag Closet. Check out the schedule on WLFE-DB.com. You can even watch them on TV at WLFE-DB.com under LGBTQ Friends, right off our website. Again, it's WLFE-DB.com for your LGBTQ shows and more.
WLFE-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio.
There I am. Hello, everybody. I am back, and he is back. A little bit of technical difficulties there, but welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are so welcome.
So that was the debut of our LGBTQ commercial, everybody.
Woo, woo, woo.
So also check us out on Stream. It's actually STRIMM, but
Yes.
it is the LGBTQ family
Network. Yes. I believe
So.
it's on there.
Yeah, it's on the heading. Just look up
There you
there.
go.
There, LGBTQ Friends Television. There we go.
I told you.
Stream is kind of new. We're
Well,
learning.
we are so learning. Yes, it's been so easy talking to you, and it's been so awesome. I do want to talk to you after we're done here in the back. So right after the show, I'll add you back on here, and I have a couple more questions that I'd like to talk to you about. Maybe
It'll just be
like into, kind of thing.
it'll be like when you're just now.
Yes.
When we close out, we'll pop you back in, and we'll be
Yeah.
in here. And we'll just talk because we won't be live anymore.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Sometimes we need a blooper reel because sometimes some of the best conversations happen in the back room.
It does.
I mean, really.
Well,
But especially when we are doing the WLFE family shows, because we get together and we haven't met these people for
no,
face to face.
never face to face.
We've met them through WLFE-DB radio,
And we
feel
have
like
become
family.
this big old family, kind of like your groups of
Nice.
people. We get along, and we're not all gay or lesbian or whatever. We're just
we have psychics.
we
have
just have
paranormal,
all
we have people who
kinds
just
of
will talk.
different topic shows, and it's really awesome to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have really good shows with them. Jason and Chanel has a show with us, and we've had them on, and we love them to death. Love them. And yeah, we call each other brother or hey sister or what up, kind of thing. And of course, I give everybody shit, in the gay way because it's the gay way, and that's my way is the gay way.
Right.
Everybody, there is no gay way. I'm like, yes, but there is.
Just wait.
My
When
way
it's
is the
trademarked,
gay way.
that'll be the gay way.
It will. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, so how you liking being a parent?
It's definitely different for me, especially with 11-year-old, because she's starting to get that preteen attitude.
Mhm.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love that.
Oh yeah, she's definitely got that preteen attitude, and she's starting her lying phase.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I hate that phase. It's like, really?
Yeah, but the thing is, she's a shitty liar, so it's easy to tell when she's lying.
Right? I mean, oh my God, yeah. I know somebody like that. No, really? if you're gonna lie, at least make it believable or
Exactly.
somewhat make it look truthful, even though it's not truthful. Like da 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 da.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yep. Yep. Like she'll lie and be like, "Oh, I don't know if I have any homework," or
Right.
her famous one, "Oh, we did our homework in school."
Right. Oh, I left my homework at school. I've
Yep.
heard that one before.
Yep.
Just because teens are an adventure, I think that's just a nice way of saying teens are a pain in the ass.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I'm sure that everybody thinks they
I
can
can just.
sometimes.
I remember what I was like, and like
Yeah.
I started working young, so then in my head, I'm working, I'm making my own money, I'm independent, So that's not good for a 13-year-old to feel like that.
Oh
I
yeah.
moved out of my parents' house when I was 16, so I didn't really have much of a teenage life because I grew up too early. And now that I'm 38, I think I wish I would have stayed young when I had the chance. Now I'm trying to act young, and it just looks like a fool, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, right. That's all that matters is we're having fun. That's
Yep.
all that matters.
Around the corner.
Okay. We are in the studio and we have no air conditioning in here yet. And last time it was horrible. This time it's
Yeah.
not bad, but it's not so bad outside. So
Yeah.
a lot. Totally. It does. It does. Yeah, we know a little bit about kids. We had a daughter for 6 months, and the place that she came from, she had to go back to. So we had fun though. It was awesome. Parenthood is I loved it. It was awesome. So you're lucky to have a child. I mean, anybody that I would like to think that all of us LGBTQ family would like that in some way, because it's not so easy for us to do so.
Right.
And our daughter was a foster daughter, and so yeah, like kids can be awesome. I mean, they have their moments, but I'm sure that they probably think we're a pain in the ass if they even know what that means at that moment in time. And I wouldn't know, but it would probably be there anyways.
Yeah. It's just fun for me because I get to be the strict parent.
Ah,
Yeah, my girl, she's more the easygoing, down to earth type.
yeah, that's me.
And yeah, and therefore I have to be the enforcer of the rules. Like, oh hey, it's 9 o'clock, go to bed.
Yep. Yeah, but even then, I had to do that too. Because the other dad wasn't always here. So, whenever he had to work nights, I would have to be like, yeah, it's time for bed.
Hey,
Don't
and
listen to the radio. No, you'll listen to the radio, and that's not a part of going to bed. And yeah. All
yeah,
kinds of stuff whenever it comes to bed, like, oh, can I just stay up a little bit longer? I'm watching this show. Can I go to bed after this show's over? And of course that's when I would say, all right, you got like 10 or 15 minutes anyways, finish the show. And then take bed.
yeah, that's not me. I get to be the strict parent. She'll be like, oh, I'm watching a video on kids YouTube. Can I just finish this video? I'm like, fuck no, go to bed.
What the hell, man? Yeah.
And so, but no, this time,
go to bed.
yeah, but no, this time we're actually hoping for a boy.
Yes, that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
So if you got a boy, would you be done? You'd have a boy and a girl?
Yeah, well, no, actually, no. We're gonna continue. We want multiple kids.
Awesome.
Yep, and we actually already got names picked out and everything.
That's cool.
What are you hoping for?
A boy.
Boy. I missed that part. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Nature called, people. I'm so sorry. I already man.
Tony and Tacky have 6 children, 2 boys, 4 girls. They're a gay couple.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said.
a handful.
Yeah, like I said, we got names picked out for them if it's a boy or a girl. Again, it's to honor deceased loved ones. Instead of yeah, if it's a
Cool.
boy,
Carry that on. That's awesome.
yeah, if it's a boy, I'm actually naming the boy after my two deceased younger brother, or to my two deceased brothers.
Yes.
And then, so it's going to be Sean Anthony.
I love
like that
Sean. I love it.
Yeah.
SEAN or SHAWN?
We're going to do the SHAUN.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
That's actually how our fur babies, their names are Sean. And it's SH from Shirley.
Yep.
AUN from mine, which is Vaughn. We took some letters out to make Sean, but AUN. Yeah. And so, all of our fur babies' last names are Sean because of Shirley Vaughn.
Yeah.
And Shirley Vaughn. Our kids are Sean.
Yeah, and if it's a girl, we're actually giving the initials of my wife's deceased mother. The girl's name is gonna be Layla Murray.
Oh, that's pretty. That is very pretty. Layla. That's pretty. I love that.
Yeah. And so again, just to honor just loved ones and stuff that couldn't be here. So.
All right, Tony. So I'm gonna put you on blast. Tacky said, "Kids of the world," but grandkids of the universe. You said grandkids. So what do you prefer, kids or grandkids?
Kids.
Really, but with the grandkids, see, I love being an uncle. Like with our experiments, we decided. I've always known that I can't be a dad. Like I've always known when I was 18 when I was like a teenager, younger. I came out when I was 16. So when I was a teenager, I would be like, when I turn 18, I'm gonna have a vasectomy. I don't want kids. Like I've always said that. For like 2 weeks in my life, I wanted children.
Yeah,
and then. That was a thing once upon a time. And so, but I feel like we are better uncles because we can spoil them and send them home and not have to deal with the repercussions.
Yeah.
I have too many nieces and nephews, honestly.
And one of my nephews comes and visits just about, he's about out of school and he's excited. He's 11. And he's like, I can't wait to come down, Uncle Boo. He calls me Uncle Boo for his name. And he's so excited to come down. I love whenever he comes around, and I love the other nieces and nephews that we have. They come and spend the night or the weekend or whatever. We've had 3 of yours live with us. Yeah. We've had his nephews live with us at one point in time, and for pretty good long.
And the middle child, we call him the middle one because the first group was twins. So the first kid was twins. And then you got the middle child, and then you got the baby. So anyways, the middle child, he used to come and stay with us on the summers for a week or 2.
Yep.
So I feel like that's why he didn't come move in with us when he grew up older.
Yeah, he kind of got it.
He already knew what he was in for.
Right. I mean, he did live with us at those point in times because
he would, for like, I don't know, 10, 11, and 12, he would come. When he was 10, 11, and 12, he'd come down and stay.
And we loved having him. We love kids. It's different.
We love sending them home better.
It's different whenever they're your kid. And we live a very busy life. And, you can't really live a busy life and be that parent that you really want to be. And I am hoping that we do have another child, but I would love to have a baby, or 1 or 2 year old kind of thing. And,
see, Tony, I would have to agree about that. Even though I don't have grandkids, I would have to say that they're the best because they're only part-time. That's what is so great about being an uncle. And,
I mean, I have too many nieces and nephews, like I said. I think I have like around 11 or 12 nieces and nephews.
Oh, I hear you.
So I prefer kids than grandkids.
Right. Yeah, you're ready to be like, all right, I want you full time. You're mine. I want you're ready for the mom part, huh?
Yeah.
And
Um,
you have, what, 10 or 11 great nieces and nephews on your side?
Oh, on my side, we have 14.
14 great nieces and nephews on his
From my
side.
sister's kids.
From his sister's kids. 14.
And then I still have a niece, or I have 2 nephews and a niece on my brother, for my brother that have yet to reproduce.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm already an aunt, and I'm already a great aunt.
Yeah. Great uncles.
Great uncles.
Yeah.
Because those from my sister's side that he's talking about, they're great nieces and nephews.
Oh.
Because she only had 4 boys.
Yep.
Yeah, according to my wife, she said she's willing to pop out however many kids I want her to pop out.
Well, that's
Oh,
awesome.
that's good.
Heck yeah. Like, you're going to do artificial insemination?
Yep.
So are you
And
going
are
to a
you
bank
going
and choosing
to-
your, or are you doing
Yeah.
it using a friend?
We're actually using a friend.
Using a
Friend?
friend.
Awesome.
See, when I was younger, I was going to be that friend. And then if I ever wanted one, because like I said, when I was a teenager, I was like, no kids.
Yeah.
So, but the agreement was, because I was like 19, if it worked out, which it didn't work out, but if it worked out and then she ended up having a child, and then if I ever wanted one in the future, then she would be my surrogate. But it was a blessing that it didn't work out because her and her ex-fiance didn't work out and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But now she has a bunch of kids because she went the other way.
My girlfriend, Teresa Miller-Ham, and little Miss Pebbles. Love and missions. Chanel says, I didn't have a child until I was 38. Laugh out loud. I really wish I had him earlier. And
Chanel, that's kind of why when he said that about the baby, I kind of was like, because I am 38. If by the time that kid is 18, I'll be what, 56? And we ain't even talking about the 9 months. Like, I'm 3 months into my 38th year. So by the time that the kid came, I'd be 39. So, nah.
Yeah, currently right.
It looks like they has some great nieces and nephews may live with us at some point in time.
Yeah.
So, on that.
Yeah, right now and stuff, I'm actually 34. I'll be 35 in September, and my wife is 30. She'll be 31 in August.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good age, though. I mean, yins are around the same age, so you'll have that same...
And allegedly, this is when we're supposed to have our shit together, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And you've both lived through your shit of life, and you have grown, and you have changed, and you have worked on each other, and yins communicate, and yins are there for each other, and yins love each other, and you know that's what makes it a wonderful, beautiful relationship and age.
She actually honestly became my best friend before we even started dating.
That's awesome. Awesome.
You know, that dates back to that 90s song. I think it was Michael Bolton, How Can We Be Lovers If We Can't Be Friends?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's for real.
Really?
That is a true song. It plays in my head a lot. Like, just when we're talking about like friendship. And because you have to build that friendship in order to have love.
It's different every day, you know. You don't know how the other one's going to be tomorrow. And
I ain't gonna lie, it was a couple of years before I said T-Roy is my best friend. He was like, what do you mean this person's your best friend? What about me? But
what am I?
He has 5 million boos, and I'm not one of them. So, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, but no, she is my best friend. Like, we actually do have that perfect relationship. We don't argue or fight or nothing. It gets awesome.
That's good. Yeah, that is awesome. We are like that. We don't really argue or fight or anything like that. We just live day to day, and we get along, and we hit.
And you just gotta talk it out. You know? Like, I mean, there are some times where we're like
frustrated
with each other,
and
then we're like, then we've gotten to the point where we're like, all right, you're starting to get an attitude and raise your voice. So either we need to stop the conversation, or you need to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, that's like her. Like she knows when I'm starting to get an attitude, and her favorite thing is if I'm having an attitude, her favorite term is woosah.
Yeah.
Woosah, yeah.
Woosah.
Yeah. She'll tell me she'll be like woosah. I'm like, okay, so I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, we've come to a point where we're like, you need to check yourself. Like, if one of us is trying to be like, hey, we're going to talk this out.
Because I'm not perfect.
Like,
I can be, and you know what? And I like it my way, but he likes it his way. And so, there's going to be those times because we can't be the same fully,
Yeah.
So that difference is what I think makes this a whole, is having a difference and having that same. And, that's this all have that whole person.
Yeah, I honestly believe that she was actually perfectly designed for me.
mm-hmm.
So because I don't know, like for me, like okay, it's kind of a funny thing. So, but you know how there's those shirts that have the funny little sayings on it.
Yes.
And how it goes. Well, there's one I saw recently, and it says every short girl needs a tall girlfriend. And they have a matching one saying every tall girlfriend needs a short girlfriend. And that's kind of our situation, like with her. Like earlier, I know you mentioned something about being short, and my girlfriend is short. She's like literally a couple inches short from 5 foot.
I was gonna ask if she hits the 5 foot mark.
No.
My sister is 4'11", and we'll stand face to face. And I love to tell this story. I still do it. I'm not gonna say one time. I'll go up to her and be like, "Look, sister, we can be lesbians," and I'll shove her face right into my testicles.
Yeah. So whenever she stands up next to me, I'm actually 5'7".
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she'll literally, if there's anything she needs in the kitchen from the top shelf, she'll go, "Babe." I'm like, "Coming, dear."
Right? You already know what's going down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I love the way that you said she'll go, "Babe." So I thought about this is one of my little TikTok ideas. We went through a little phase where I was like, "Babe," because he's always on his phone because he's talking to guests and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
And so
always
I'm like, "Babe," he's like, "What?" And so one day it was like every time that I was trying to get his attention, I had to go to that, "Babe, babe, babe, babe." So then I just by the end of the night, by like evening time, I was like, "Babe, babe," and he's like, "What the fuck do you want?" I was like, "Nothing. I just wanted to say babe." And I was like, "Oh my god, that would be a great TikTok, annoying my husband." Like,
oh my god, it would. We wouldn't even have to try very hard.
Yeah.
I
my husband in a day.
I still remember my actual first viral TikTok and it was actually quite hilarious because I wasn't in the video whatsoever. It was just quotes I put on the thing. Yeah. And it was giving instructions saying like, look down, bite your lip, wink, and then at the end, if the person did it, at the end it said, "Good girl," or "You listen very well, you kinky bitch."
Yeah, absolutely.
And literally that video got like 15,000 views.
Oh yeah, it's the craziest shit like that does get the most views. Though.
Yes. Chanel says that she's 5'1" and her other half is 5'11", and her girlfriend is 5'7". So she got it all. Damn girl, you're still the youngest or the shortest, so you don't have to kneel or. Never mind, I'll leave that alone. But Jason's on the real Chanel, I want to do a poly show. So if you're interested,
yes,
because I'm trying to do a poly show.
Yes.
But anyway, sorry. I just loved her comment, and I was like, that fits into so many things that I've been trying to say.
And you can find our show on WLFE-DV.com or EVERYTHIN NOTHIN on Facebook. And you can also
YouTube
find
me WLFE-DV Radio.
Yes.
and on stream on LGBTQ Friends Television.
Yes. And T-Roy TV on Facebook.
Yes.
So
T-Roy TV on Facebook has a lot of our just weekly shenanigans and shit that we do, and him singing, and speaking of singing, Miss YouTube Girl. So, how'd you get on YouTube? What started you on YouTube?
I started doing my version of cover songs, like / karaoke things, like videos on YouTube channel.
awesome.
And so, how do we find you on there?
Honestly, just go on YouTube and just type in my first and last name, and it'll pop up. Which I sent you a video.
Yes. I saw that on the commercial break, and we're gonna watch it as soon as we're done.
Absolutely, I can't.
Trust me, we're gonna watch it. So,
miss you too, Kimball. Love you, bud.
Yeah, I mean, you disappeared forever. So.
Chanel says, "I am the youngest too." Laugh out loud.
Dude, Chanel, is being the youngest in the relationship kind of like being the youngest in a childhood? Do you get spoiled? Because you should. I'm the baby of my family, and I got spoiled. And I believe since I'm the baby of this relationship, I should get spoiled. But he believes since he is T-Roy, he should be spoiled. So guess who gets spoiled? The star of the show. No, it's T-Roy.
It is. I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky few ones. You like it.
But no, I had fun making the YouTube channel because I figured that's where a lot of people started getting discovered first.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'll shoot my shot and start making a channel, start singing, and see if maybe someone discovers me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because music's been basically a huge influence on me.
Oh, Jason, you should know.
Yeah, music's a huge part of my life.
It is part of mine too. Like, I love music. That's one of the things that's really saved me in my life. Like, whenever I was a teenager, it wasn't all that great. There's bullies and assholes and jerk-offs and MFers and effers and, all them people. And so I turned to music, and I would listen to music, and I would start singing that music, and I would try to imitate that music.
Yep.
Then I realized I don't need to imitate it. I'll just do me. I'll do me and do it my way instead of their way. And,
yeah.
But yeah, it saved me. It's a really good thing to use on, PTSD, anxiety, depression, anything like that. I mean, it's really helped me out a lot.
And music really does help with mental illness because you can sing your pain away. I believe.
I think so too.
I've always been into music. When I was in high school, that was my high school career, I guess you could say. Sorry, I forget which part of the camera is mine. Anyways, my high school career was music. Like, I like to tell the story that we had German as the foreign language in my school. I come from a town of population 500. Now it's population 800 after But when I was growing up there, we had 500 people in the town. And we had German, and so I had a petition and everything, and got Spanish, and they had hired a new Spanish teacher and everything, and I never got to take Spanish in school at all because it always interfered with music classes. All my electives, every elective that I could possibly take that was music, I took, and I was going to be a music teacher, and I was going to do this, and I was going to do that. I mean. Granted, I make more now than teachers do, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that. But at the same time, once I was out of school and I sold my trombone and I don't even think I could read music now. It's been 20 years since I've actually read music, and that kind of bothers me. And I think to myself, and I tell them all the time, I want to buy an instrument, I want to do this, I want to do that. I used to be able to read treble clef, bass clef, all that. And those who can't teach. I can play, but I can't sing. Doesn't stop me from singing. Let's not get it twisted. It does not stop me from singing.
Nope.
To the point where when people say, "Who sings that song?" I'm like, Kevin Vaughn does. Because I've heard that too many times.
Mhm.
Who sings that song? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, let them sing it? Honey. Kevin Vaughn sings that song.
Jason,
Yeah.
I still have a trombone if you want to pick it up. Jason's also one of our really good friends and neighbors that just live up the road from us. He's also one, I believe we're going to pull a road trip, and the three of us go to.
Okay, where are we going, Jason? Pennsylvania? Is that where we're going? Is that what you said, road trip?
Yeah.
But that would be awesome. Like,
yeah.
I tried to play trombone. Like, I had a friend that had a kid that was doing trombone, and so they're like, "Hey, Kevin, can you do it?" Because I had a lot of accolades in school. Granted, like I said, it was 20 years ago, but I was low brass section leader. I was first chair trombone. I played alto clarinet, trombone, mellophone, tuba, baritone. Cornet is actually what I started on, and French horn. And so I had all these accolades. I had a scholarship to college. OSU is where I wanted to go for music, but I blew that away. But yeah, one of these days I'll pick up a trombone again, and I want to play it. So that would be
Yeah, I've always been a music child, and so since I was little, like in high school and stuff, I basically did choir, and then I got put into all city choir and stuff when I was in high school.
Oh, really?
And yeah. What was that?
You say all city?
Yeah, all city choir.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then in high school, I actually had my own high school band and stuff. I did cover songs in high school.
Hell yeah. That is so cool.
Yep, and stuff. And it was kind of funny because our initials, you know how NSYNC does every single letter and makes up. Well, that was kind of like us, but it was our first initials that made up our band name.
That's cool. Heck yeah.
Oh, wow. I never knew that NSYNC. That's their initials?
Yeah. And so, but yeah, our band name back then was Tiger's Generation.
Cool.
Yeah, it was myself, a girl named Inga, a girl named Grace, a girl named Erin, and Rebecca.
No, Jason, you can come on by. That's awesome. Like,
so did you just sing or did you play?
I sang.
You sang?
Awesome. That is so cool.
Yeah, but I can play instruments though. I can play guitar. I can play drums, keyboard.
So do you still play? Like,
right now I'm not playing, and so because I don't have anything down here, no instruments yet down here.
I gotcha.
But hopefully soon in the future, maybe.
Well, you do play. You play with your voice.
Yeah. I do voice training.
I just forgot to say good job because, like, don't get it twisted. A vocalist.
That is my instrument.
I would have to say a vocalist is the. I wouldn't want to say best musician, but the hardest trained musician because you have to train your voice.
Right.
I mean, there's some of them that come out and they're like, la, and they're fucking awesome, natural. But I mean, still, they have to work to train their voice.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like an instrumentalist, all right, we can learn how to play this song. We can learn how to play the music. All right, we got this.
Right.
But when it comes to a vocalist, you're using your body to make the music. And I only wish that I could do the shit Beyonce. I only wish I could do the shit T-Roy could do.
Thanks,
like he does the riffs and he does the little ad libs and he does all that shit. I sound like a fucking penguin.
He sounds really good.
Trying to do them ad libs and riffs and shit. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah, that's definitely my style. I do add in like riffs and
See,
runs.
I was born and raised with Michael Jackson, Dolly Parton,
Whitney Houston. You know, everybody.
Mariah
Carey, definitely.
And so I trained my voice to do some of that, not all of it, but some of that I can do. And that's just because I loved listening to those people and I loved that music and how they sung and how they used their voice. and I would just listen to it repeatedly and sing it repeatedly, and I would teach myself and my voice and everything myself. And
Yep. I know that feeling. I know that feeling because Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston were my go-tos.
Yeah.
No, Chanel, he didn't get that jacket yet, but we're going to go back, I think, tomorrow, or what is tomorrow? No.
Oh, speaking...
So we're going to go back Sunday or Monday and see if that jacket's been marked down even more because it was on clearance, and then we'll see about getting that jacket. What color do you want, pink or gold? Sorry, Chanel was asking T-Roy. He did and you'll see it on TikTok if you see him. He did a runway and a local store that we didn't even know existed. No. It's been around for 25 years here in Branson.
Yes.
And people have asked us if this kind of store is, and we're like, no, the only one I know was in Hollister.
It's an adult store, and it has all kinds of uniforms.
But it's not just an adult store.
No, it's an
because
adult,
for one, we got to say Branson is an entertainment city. Yes. We have shows, we have attractions, we have music, we have magic, we have comedy. So Branson is an entertainment and theatrical city, but at the same time, so this Red Garter is what it's called. Yes. I'm giving you some props, Roz. So Red Garter on Fall Creek Road here in Branson, Missouri. They've been in business for 26 years. We didn't even know they existed. One half of the store is theatrical. So you've got your makeup, you've got your props, you've got your
awesome stuff,
costumes, and whatever you need, wigs and whatever. And if she don't have it, ask her. She might be in the back room. Yeah, and she's had Elvis Presley before Branson. They were in Palm Springs.
Yes,
and they've had Elvis. They've had
the
Ed McMahon. They've had the Beatles. They've had people, all kinds of people. The heart,
all kinds of famous.
Full. So we're talking 60 years, of people coming into her shop. Yes. First in Palm Springs and now in Branson.
Yeah.
So, anyways, one half of it is theatrical, and you get all the costumes, and then the other half of it is adult.
Yeah.
So that half. The other half is adult. And we went to the adult show. But he did a little runway with some of the sequins jackets.
I did. It was so much fun. It's on TikTok.
Chad actually made a YouTube little commercial thing, and I'll share it and here virtually. Nice. I'll put it on Instagram.
That is so awesome.
But everything yet nothing on Instagram. Anyways,
the reason why I mentioned the whole when she mentioned the jacket thing, I was also going to let you guys know and stuff that my group also is actually planning on launching a merch line soon.
Yes. Cool.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That is so awesome. That is so. We have merch on WLFEDB-DB.com, and I have it also on.
It's WLFE-DB.com.
Yeah.
Just plug that one, and that's where you can get merch.
It should be up there with all the rest of them. But yeah, I got all kinds of cups, baby bibs.
Yeah, that's pretty much us.
Yeah, like just all kinds of stuff. Hats, banners.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I love it.
So we are actually, it is, God, I can't believe it's already been an hour and a half.
I know,
right? Tell us how we find you on YouTube, and how we find you on however you want to be found, whatever you want to be found on.
Okay, if you want to find me on TikTok, it is YouTube Girl 2.0. And so it's actually my new channel, and so since my old TikTok got banned, unfortunately. Anyways,
so YouTube Girl 86 2.0.
Yep.
Right?
YouTube Girl 86 2.0. As far as I also have my groups on Snapchat, which all you gotta look up is Music Girl 092786.
Okay.
And then if you want to look up my YouTube channel, it's Tanya Meadwell, which is just simply look up my name.
Awesome. Well, it's been absolutely fun. And I just got to tell you, thank you so much for coming on my show. And I'm so pleased and I'm so happy to have you in my life. as not only one of my guests, but one of my friends too. And
Of
I
course.
can't wait for all the videos you're going to come up with and do. And you take care of yourself and take care of your, mental illnesses and keep doing what you're doing, because that's the best way you're going to do that. And you're already teaching yourself that. So,
And I want to add on with mental illness, guys, take care of yourselves.
yes, everybody take care of
It
yourself.
shouldn't be the year 2021 or the year 2000, anything, before we started talking about mental illness. And I know that mental illness has recently started hitting the forefront, but it's something that we should have been talking about for many years. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling right, like that LGBTQ commercial had the suicide hotline number on it. There's help available.
There's
available. Google. So
there is Facebook. There is YouTube. There is,
yes,
all kinds
mental
of stuff
illness
to turn
is
to.
a thing, and you're not alone.
No, you're not.
There's groups. So be proactive. Help yourself, because other people are there to help you. But
And
you have to start.
We love helping you. So if you have something that you are having trouble with, like mental illness or anything, it does not matter. Let me know. Let us know. Let one of us know. And we will bring you on the show. And we will put your story out there. And we will let you know that there are people out there that will help you and can help you.
Yes,
you just got to reach out, because we don't always see the wounded. We don't always see the depressed. We don't always see the suicidal, and so we got to totally be in there with whoever we're around
And we've both been touched by the harsher side of mental illness, by the suicides, by, he lost his brother. I lost my
I lost my little brother.
father figure, so we are always
absolutely,
no matter what you need,
absolutely,
call us.
Yeah. My DMs are always open too.
So yes, take care of yourself when it comes to everybody. I'm not just talking to
everybody,
Tanya. I'm talking everybody. Yeah. Take care of yourself. If you need a hand, Everything Yet Nothing Facebook page.
Yeah,
He'll
Everything
be here.
Yet Nothing. Because I will be right there to listen, and I will be right
Suicide
there.
Suicide Prevention Helpline, abuse helplines.
Yes.
Guys, Google them.
Yes.
There are people there to help. You do not have to live how you're living.
If you live in Branson, Missouri, and
there.
you need help and you are LGBTQ, please reach out to Branson Diversity on Facebook, because they are here and they help us, and they do all kinds of stuff to help us out. They know churches to go to that are LGBTQ friendly and welcoming. And so, yes, definitely reach out there, and we got to become one, because we're the only ones that's going to take care of us, because ain't nobody else that's going to be over us helping us out. We got to take care of ourselves, and we got to make a change. We got to make a difference, and we got to change some minds and open some eyes, baby, because change is upon us, and we're going to change it.
Ignorance equals hate. Education equals love. So let's all educate and learn to love each other.
And be a rainbow. If you are a rainbow, you can make somebody else a rainbow. And that's what I am, and he is both.
So be a rainbow in somebody's life.
Be a rainbow in somebody's life. And be there for each other. Really, you got to listen to each other, talk to each other. Don't be afraid to reach out. There are things and places to go if you need to get away, or there is all kinds of stuff out there. We just got to find it, and you got to find it. You got to reach out to find it. And definitely.
But yeah, guys, on TikTok, catch YouTube Girl 86 2.0, and she's funny as shit. She's,
oh my god, so funny.
I'm Tanya. I'm gonna be texting you. All right, how do you do this? All right, now how do you do this? All right, now help me get this done. So just expect that you're going to have a pain in the ass. You got a friend now, girl, so expect some messages, okay?
Yeah, of course.
To me, Allie.
All right, Seven. I also a happy belated anniversary. I know you said it was this week.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah, it was the 6th, our together anniversary.
And yes, I look forward to being your TikTok tutorial guide.
Oh, yes, because you will be.
Awesome. Well, thank you again very much.
No problem.
You stay being a big black rhino unicorn. I love you, girl. And so, everybody, thank you for joining in and
thank you
having
very
fun
much
with us today.
Peace and love to each and every one of you, and be kind and generous and loving and accepting. And remember, if you are the one judging, that makes you the one judging. Okay? Is that what I said?
No, you say if you're the one judging, that makes you the judger. If you're the one hating,
if you're the one judging,
the
that makes you the judger. And if you are the one hating, you are the hater. Change that.
So
fix that.
yourself.
Work that and fix it for yourself. And not only for yourself, but everybody else around you.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. And we're going to do the merch and then the outro.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com. Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everything Yet Nothing. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode.
Hello. Oh my God. Oh, well, thank you.